What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with another movie review. Today we're going to go back to 1985 and talk about a film directed by Michael Winner. It's called Death Wish 3. Yes. It's one of the most notorious of the Death Wish films, although it's pretty light on, I think Death Wish 2 is way more explicit, way more fucked up than this one. I actually prefer Death Wish 2, but I want to talk about Death Wish 3 because I watched it over the weekend. And actually, recently, me and my friend Danny B from the Trash Dash did a live commentary on that. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But I watched the film with my mom, my dad, and my little brother, and it just brought back so many elements that I kind of forgot about. Because for me, when I was a kid and I'd seen these films, there were certain parts that stood out to me, and it sort of turned into this slurpy or fucking blended up depiction of this Death Wish film. You know what I mean? Because when I was a kid, I remembered Jeff Goldblum beating the shit out of the fucking out of the ladies in the apartment. Goddamn rich cunt, I kill rich cunts, all that. I remembered in the second issue or the second film where Bronson says to that guy, "Do you believe in Jesus?" He actually says that to Rafterman from fucking Full Metal Jacket. But that's the scene I remember for that. And then the third film, all the booby traps. So when I was really young, before I kind of got my shit together and realized that there was 5 Death Wish films, I thought it was all just this one film that had all this madness in it, because I'd seen parts over the years, because they used to play the Death Wish films all the fucking time on TV. Maybe it would be insane to watch a censored version of Death Wish 2. There'd be 25 minutes cut right out of the movie. But yeah, I really enjoy watching this flick because it has so much of this ridiculousness and fun, because for years, like I said, number 2 is pretty fucking depressing. There's some depressing ass shit happening in that film, but in number 3, you got a lot of fun stuff happening. You got the fucking old boy when his taxi cab shop gets blown up, and he's like, "My shop, that's my shop," and everyone's fucking holding him back. I love that. I love the asshole guy that has the main fucking douchebag that runs the gang. The Giggler, of course. Who the fuck the Giggler was? Oh man, I'm totally gonna blank on it. I think the Giggler was also in Full Metal Jacket. He was one of those guys that once the second half of the film really took off and they were in Vietnam, he was one of those guys. He was one of the buddies. But it not only just these random characters, but even the characters that don't really matter. That one guy that just goes up to that old lady and he's like, "Guy, give me some money, and then she fucking hits him with the bag, and then he fucks off, and it's Charles Bronson's "Yeah, people are starting to step up," and is that dude that sort of Spanish dude that he's hanging out with near the end, the guy whose wife gets fucking brutalized, all their little bullshit. All I got is a zip gun, and Bronson looks out the window and sees all the guys. He's like, "You're gonna need 10," or some bullshit, some Bronson fucking line. And even Bronson's he's in a cockroach infested apartment that used to belong to his friend, his war buddy, and yeah, man, what a fucking just awesome time of a film. It's sort of like a roller coaster because you get all of that, Bronson killing people and stuff, but a lot of the stuff happens or it feels like it's happening in the broad daylight. Maybe that's why it doesn't feel so much like a regular Death Wish 1 and 2 vibe, because those movies a lot of the time spent at night, whereas this movie, at the ass end of it, where all those bikers show up, they're going fucking nuts. It's basically Dawn of the Dead when all the bikers show up and everything goes to shit. But what they didn't have in Dawn of the Dead was Bronson with a fucking I don't even know what kind of gun that is, 70 caliber fucking some insanity. Love that shit. And I love at the one point when he has his gun and he drops it, and then fucking at the end of the scene he finds it and he's just puts it in his pocket. Oh, what a good fucking time. What a good time of a film. Obviously, love the end. Love all the madness. There's a lot of explosions in this film. Bronson's girlfriend, she gets it in a pretty hilarious way. A car, to be honest, for the amount of insanity in that film, they kind of cheapoed out on that car crash at the end there. With his girlfriend, that could have been way more insane. It felt like the cars just went, and then they exploded. I don't know. I love me some Charles Bronson. I love me some Death Wish. What is your favorite Death Wish film? Leave it in the comments. Leave a 666 in the comments. And like, what's your favorite Bronson film? You know, because I'm pretty sure he's in The Magnificent Seven, which is one of my favorites. But that's not like a Bronson film. You know what I mean? Like Death Wish is a Bronson film. Mr. Majestic is a Bronson film. What's that one? Like, I think it might be like House of Wax or something is his first role. Like that's not a Bronson film. He's in it, but I don't know, man. I just really wanted to share my love for this movie. Graphics, or excuse me, not the graphics, special effects, killer. I love when I love when, what's his name? The fucking Giggler, when he gets shot with that gun. Like, I love Bronson walking around with the camera, swinging it around, trying to get robbed. Like, oh man. What can I say? I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe. We're entering August. Adios.